Good morning. The road to the hill is about Jamie, a young man who would visit an English town called Melbury because he wanted to see a church in the town. When he rented a room in the owner's name was Ted Booth. Then he decided to go out the center. Although when they found a woman and her name was Mary Walker, and he asked her where the beautiful churches of southern England were located, and she invited him to her house. He showed him a children, and he found a further crowd around the hills. He felt uncomfortable being in a new house. When he saw a map, he realized that was in the wrong direction. He said goodbye, but could not find the church and decided to return. Ted offered him a drink and told him what had happened to him. The Ted told him that Mary Walker had a son named Lauren, and her husband died after their son was born. Ted gave him some boat where he said that Lauren was moored for a train when he was going with his mother to the sea. He felt sorry, so he went to say goodbye and left him a picture on the sea so that he would have a happy memory. The Music of the Forest. It is about an American couple, Larry and June Adams. They traveled to India because Larry wanted to kill a tiger while his wife lied to drag them. Larry lets the hotel every day into the forest to wound a tiger to show his friend Ralph. But found nothing Mr. Land, the owner of the hotel where they will stay. They mused from the forest, but Larry did not like it. It was then that Mr. Land told him that he did not see any tiger because he left all in the animals in the forest were communicate. Larry didn't believe anything Mr. Ladd said. Then Mr. Ladd let the train that Mr. Young hit him aiming on the party on lantern, and when he saw Larry through the windows. They looked like forest animals. He would ask it in the next day. He decided I live in the hotel and visit another place. The dejected Peter was a young man who bought a job in a supermarket and pretended to be a detective. He was in charge of monitoring the security cameras, but nothing happened, so he decided to go to the wine section and saw an old man who was acting suspicious. So he started watching, and at that moment a young woman appeared. She took a packet of tea and put it in her pocket. Peter stopped her and took her to the manager, but he explained that he was not stealing. He was comparing precious. The manager was angry and Peter explained. However, the young woman, the granddaughter of the old man, stood full and came under her coat. The restaurant. It is about Clyde Gordon, who owns a restaurant, and through a friend he learned that Inspector will come to the restaurant and put his daughter Karen to work to get a good impression. One day two people arrived at the restaurant, a man dressed very elegantly and a woman dressed in cheap clothes. So Clyde gets better attention to men. Well, I do not treat the woman well. Then Clyde found out that the woman was the one she criticized, and by not being treated well, she lost the opportunity to enter the garden as the best restaurant.